Hello, everyone. My name is Kyria Shabazz, and I am the Associate Director of Neighborhood Development here at Roots Community Health.
I'm Tim Zener Davis. I'm Program Manager for Place-Based Programming at Roots Community Health. So in the grand scheme of peace committees is a model that was started in South Africa, as you know. It was a model that was developed because in communities that had residents who either didn't trust law enforcement or had an adversarial relationship with law enforcement, there needed to be a way that the community could govern its own safety, because we know that sometimes when there's conflict between two neighbors, that conflict can escalate. And it can escalate to violence. It can escalate to the police having to be called in, and then that opens up a whole nother can of worms. And so the peace committee model is such that the community itself comes around those folks who are having a dispute in the community, and they all work together to not only find a resolution to that conflict, but also figure out what originated that conflict so that it doesn't continue to happen. And so in looking at East Oakland and looking at some of the same dynamics happening in East Oakland, where there is mistrust of law enforcement, there is sometimes an adversarial relationship, the question became, how do you put governing safety into the hands of the community? And so peace committees seem to be a really unique model for East Oakland.
So there are a few things that would need to be in place to bring peace committees to other 40 by 40 neighborhoods, right? And it's great that we're talking about this because we're literally in the conversation about expanding to the next neighborhoods. So this is something that, that's been on our minds for a while. So we've already planted the seeds and identified which neighborhoods that we may feel that peace committees may fit. We've already took it upon ourselves to start joining those community in neighborhood associations to ensure that they're getting to know us. They understand that they trust us, so that we can get some feedback on what are some of the issues within the neighborhoods that you see. What are some of the issues amongst the neighbors, amongst your own neighbors that you may have, and how can and if peace committees is a right fit for that neighborhood, right? So it would be it's our dream, of course, to have peace committees all throughout the 40 by 40 neighborhoods. And we're excited to get it jump starting within this neighborhood right here in Eastmont neighborhood, as well as Havens Court and as well as Highlands. So it's going to be a great ride. And we're excited to introduce peace committees throughout the 40 by 40 and to strengthen those community relationships amongst each other and amongst neighbors.
So the 40 by 40, well, first and foremost, the 40 by 40 Empowerment Day is fun. It's lots of fun. And it's fun with a purpose, right? It's fun with a purpose because folks can come out. They get they have access to resources and opportunities, not only from Roots, but from like over 15, 20 other community-based organizations, right? And the thing about Neighborhood Empowerment Day, I just think that this is important. It's not that Roots or these other CBOs are coming in empowering the community. It's the community displaying its own empowerment, right? It's saying to the community, here are the resources that we have. Here's the access to opportunity that we have. We want to invite you in so that you can take advantage of those resources, take advantage of those opportunities and thrive, right? That's what neighborhood empowerment is about. It's about celebrating the empowerment of our communities. And again, it's fun. Come out, get some face painting, play with some bubbles, win some cool prizes in the
Yes.
raffle,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time get connected to resources, services, and opportunities.
Yes, and we're really just off the heels of just something that the community members, like you said, we're not here. Yes, we're here to help empower, but this is their idea.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that the community wanted to see. This is a direct result of an achievement that our community members within Parker, that they continue to advocate it for. They continue to advocate for this space that we're on, to have access to this turf, to this play structure, because they are the ones that were very pivotal to ensure that this was placed in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
They received that funding and fought for that funding to ensure that this playground looks the way that it was.
That's right.
So Neighborhood Empowerment Day is a real full circle moment for the community members who really fought to ensure that this school was still accessible for them and their kids and their grandkids for generations to come.
Absolutely. There are multiple ways that community members can be a part of the 40 by 40 movement, right? I think that, again, 40 by 40 is one of those opportunities where you come and you learn what's going on and what you can plug into, right? It's also being able to take what you get from all of the services, programming, classes that we offer here, and you pay it forward. Right? There are multiple ways of being able to get engaged in the community and moving kind of the mission of the 40 by 40 movement forward. And it's just, I think, how do they say, there's no wrong door. Like any door that you walk through in terms of what we're offering at Parker, what we're offering at 99, what we're offering on empowerment days, any of those are ways for you to engage and get involved in what's going on. And we just encourage people to do that, right? We encourage folks, the more you know, the more you owe. And so we invite you to bring your experience, your lived experience, and your expertise into this movement. And again, there's no wrong door. You can walk through any of the 40 by 40, and it doesn't have to just be with Roots. Same with EOIDC. Same with the Brotherhood of Elders. Same with the Black Cultural Zone, right? Those are ways to get involved and to be a part of the movement.
And currently, we have so many opportunities for community members to hop on board and get involved. We have our People's Advisory Council, which meet on a monthly basis. We have our safekeeping meetings where folks are able to analyze data and really contribute to the narrative of what's really happening. We have our mental health first aid trainings. There's been so many opportunities where folks signed up for mental health first aid, but now they're community health workers,
right.
Now they're on our People's Advisory Council. So once you get in, just like you said, there's so many endless opportunities on how you can really stay engaged, stay hooked, and help spread that word. If you are a community partner, you can join the Black Culture Zone Collaborative. And this is a way that you stay connected and stay informed about all the moves all Rise East. This is a way that we're going to actually be funding some of our community-based organizations if you are a part of that Black Culture Zone Collaborative. So it's extremely important to open up those emails, y'all. Make sure you show up to those community events. Fill out that survey and ensure that you are in the know. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Here are some ways that you can get involved and stay connected.